All praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachaha Kodash. Double honor to the elder apostles and the elder bishops and the elders at the Great Millstone GMS, who rule well and who teach well, and salutations to the elect, the hopeful elect as always. Okay, noticing this gospel abroad, and lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Yahushai, wherever they are located at, in sincerity and in truth, risking their life for Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai's sake. Abaratazar, which means Father willing, so Father willing this lesson is edifying. Welcome back to the channel, welcome to the channel if it's your first time around here. This will be a quick lesson, Lord willing, through the Spirit. Yeah, Turkey wants to destroy Israel, right? You know, Turkey's purchasing F-35s, which is the US most updated technical plane, right? Stealth fighter aircraft. It's designed for air superiority, strike missions, reconnaissance, and intelligence gathering. Okay. Obviously, Israel does not want that to take place because Turkey sworn to destroy Israel. Yeah. Plus, Turkey backs Iran, and Turkey is a NATO nation. Alright, ultimately, NATO will come against America, Babylon the Great. So I got this article dated 19th of August 2026, the era of sellouts, apostates and agents. Right now I'm just at the plantation on break. I've got to be quiet. Okay, so Lord willing this transmission is clear and it goes through and you can hear me. So, moderndiplomacy.eu, this website. Why are Turkey and Israel clashing over Syria? Tensions between Turkey and Israel over Syria have sharply escalated after Israel carried out airstrikes on a Syrian airbase near the Turkish border, prompting Ankara to accuse Israel of using untenable claims to justify an attack on Syrian sovereignty. Tensions between Turkey and Israel over Syria have sharply escalated after Israel carried out airstrikes on a Syrian airbase near the Turkish border. The Israeli strikes targeted the Abu al-Durha airbase near Aleppo on Tuesday. Yeah. That's in northern Syria, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. After warning Damascus not to allow Turkish troops to deploy near Aleppo. Yeah. So Syrian state media reported 8 strikes on the runway and storage facilities, while Syrian and local sources said there were no casualties. The attack appeared to be Israel's first strike on Syrian government assets since March. They ain't the people, man. Come on, they're doing all this. The confrontation highlights the increasingly complicated strategic environment in post-Assad Syria, where Turkey has emerged as one of the main supporters of President Ahmed al-Sharaa, while Israel remains deeply suspicious of Syria's new leadership and its potential military partnerships. Why did Israel strike the Syrian airbase? Israel said the strike was prompted by concerns that Syria was preparing to allow Turkish troops to deploy at Abu al-Durha. Alright. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Alright. Israeli Polish Bibi Milkowski. Alright. Office said Syria was on the verge of violating the security status quo, agreed with Israel and warned that a Turkish deployment at the base would pose a threat to Israeli security. Israel said it had repeatedly warned Syria against such a deployment and would not tolerate what it considered a new security threat. Turkey, however, rejected Israel's explanation and accused Netanyahu's government of using the alleged Turkish deployment to legitimize what Ankara described as unlawful attacks against Syria. The dispute therefore goes beyond a single airstrike. At its center is a disagreement over what military presence should be permitted in post-Assad Syria and who has the right to determine the country's security arrangements. Okay, quite a lengthy article. Alright. Let's get the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Yeah. We're in the beginning stages of World War III, man. Things are heating up. Alright. The Lord talks about, there'll be wars and rumors of wars. Okay. It's very, very close for the MOTB, which is the RFID microchip, to be mandated globally. Alright? All roads lead down to the MOTB. World War III can't fully happen yet until that prophecy first comes to pass. And we're very, very, very close. So everything is lining up. Okay. World War I took place, of course. World War II took place. Now here we are, World War III, in the beginning stages. So, I'm going to end the lesson there. Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect, and that it reaches them. Okay. In closing, Kal Halalim, Wahawadla, Abanawa, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Waha, Rachaha, Kodash. Again, Shalom to the Lord's elect of the household of faith out of the nation of Israel, and a bad babal.